For all of their roaring, growling, and ferociousness, lions are family animals and truly social in their own communities. They usually live in groups of 15 or more animals called prides. Lion prides can be as small as 3 or as big as 40 animals. In a pride, lions hunt prey, raise cubs, and defend their territory together. In prides, the females do most of the hunting and cub rearing. Usually all the lionesses in the pride are related: mothers, daughters, grandmothers, and sisters. Many of the females in the pride give birth at about the same time. A cub may nurse from other females as well as its mother. Each pride generally will have no more than 2 adult males. While the females usually live with the pride for life, the males often stay for only 2 to 4 years. After that, they go off on their own or are evicted by other males who take over the pride. When a new male becomes part of the pride, it is not unusual for him to kill all the cubs, ensuring that all future cubs will have his genes. The main job of males in the pride is defending the pride's territory. A male's loud roar, usually heard after sunset, can carry for as far as 5 miles. The roar warns off intruders and helps round up stray members of the pride. Hunting generally is done in the dark by the lionesses. They often hunt in groups of 2 or 3, using teamwork to stalk, surround, and kill their prey. Lionesses aren't the most successful of hunters because they usually score only 1 kill out of several tries. After the kill, the males usually eat first, lionesses next, and the cubs get what's left. Males and females fiercely defend against any outside lions that attempt to join their pride. Because of their size, strength, and predatory skills, lions are considered one of the big cats. Tigers, cheetahs, leopards, jaguars, and cougars are also part of this grouping. Number 2. Tiger. Easily recognized by its coat of reddish-orange with dark stripes, the tiger is the largest wild cat in the world. The big cat's tail is 3 feet long. On average, the big cat weighs 450 pounds, about the same as 8 10-year-old kids. It stands 3 feet tall with teeth 4 inches long and claws as long as house keys. A female tiger gives birth to a litter of 3 or 4 cubs, who she will care for until they are a year and a half old. These cubs quadruple in size during their first month. The powerful predator generally hunts alone, able to bring down prey such as deer and antelope. Tigers wait until dark to hunt. The tiger sprints to an unsuspecting animal, usually pulling it off its feet with its teeth and claws. If the prey animal is large, the tiger bites its throat to kill it. Smaller prey is usually killed when the tiger breaks its neck. Tigers have been known to eat up to 80 pounds of meat in one night, but more often they consume about 12 pounds during a meal. It may take days for a tiger to finish eating its kill. The cat eats until it's full and then covers the carcass with leaves and dirt. The tiger comes back to feed some more. Tigers live far apart from each other. A tiger knows if it is in another tiger's territory based on the trees around him. Each tiger marks the trees in its area with urine and special scratches. Unlike most members of the cat family, tigers seem to enjoy water and swim well. Some tigers live where it gets very cold, in India and parts of Southeast Asia. The whole species is endangered throughout its range. Tigers have been overhunted for their fur as well as for other body parts that many people use in traditional medicines. Tigers' habitat has also dwindled seriously as humans have developed land for uses such as farming and logging. However, in the Siberian region of Russia, there's hope that these big cats are making a comeback. Because of their size, strength, and predatory skills, tigers are considered one of the big cats. Lions, cheetahs, jaguars, and cougars are also part of this grouping. Tiger stripes are special to each individual, and their tails help them to keep their balance. The big cats share all but 4.4% of their DNA with domestic cats. Number 3. Cheetah. Fastest mammal on land, The cheetah can reach speeds of 60 or perhaps even 70 miles, 97 or 113 kilometers, an hour over short distances. It usually chases its prey at only about half that speed, however. After a chase, a cheetah needs half an hour to catch its breath before it can eat. These cats are nimble at high speeds, able to make quick and sudden turns in pursuit of prey. Cheetahs' bodies are uniquely adapted to help them reach top speeds, from their long, slender limbs and hard foot pads to the flexible spine that gives them their long stride. Cheetahs are famous for their tawny coats covered in black spots, each arranged in a unique pattern to help the animals identify one another. Bold black stripes streak like tears from the inner corners of their eyes down to both sides of their mouths, and the ends of their bushy tails have black rings. The cheetah's excellent eyesight helps it find prey during the day. The cheetah is hard to see because its spotted coat blends with the tall, dry grass of the plains. Cheetahs eat small to medium-sized animals such as hares, impalas, wildebeest calves, and gazelles. Because of their size, strength, and predatory skills, some scientists consider cheetahs to be one of the big cats. Tigers, lions, leopards, and jaguars are also part of this grouping. Unlike the rest of the group, cheetahs can't roar, though they purr. Although they typically prefer open grasslands, cheetahs live in a range of habitats across eastern and southern Africa. Once found throughout Asia and Africa, cheetahs today are racing toward extinction. Loss of habitat and declining numbers of their prey combine to threaten the future of these cats. Number 4. Asian elephant. Asian elephants are gentle and super social. Related females live with their young in herds. Adult males go off on their own. To communicate with each other, they use rumbles, bellows, growls, and moans. Some of their vocalizations can be heard more than a mile away. Talk about a long-distance call. Asian elephants live in the tropical forests and grasslands of Southeast Asia. They're a little smaller than African elephants but can grow 9 feet tall and weigh nearly 6 tons. That's heavier than 2 medium-sized cars. Even newborns are on the hefty side, weighing some 200 pounds. Given their size, it's no surprise that these guys are big on food. Adults can eat 300 pounds in one day, nearly 75 times what the average human eats. An Asian elephant's ideal meal includes roots, grasses, fruit, and bark. Much of an Asian elephant's time is spent searching for grub. In fact, the animal may travel 50 miles a day to find food. Asian elephants also enjoy taking dips in the water. To cool down their backsides, the animals will fill their trunks with water and spray it over themselves like a hose. Number 5. Black bear. Balanced on a rock in the middle of a river, a black bear lowers her head to the water and chomp. A wriggling salmon is no match for her strong jaws. She's spent the summer eating berries and roots. Now she's eating all the salmon she can catch to gain as much weight as possible. She needs enough stored fat for her body to make milk for newborn cubs this winter. Black bears live throughout most of North America, including northern Mexico. They typically live in forests and are excellent tree climbers, even sleeping in trees during the summer. They're also found in mountains and swamps. Despite their name, black bears can be blue-gray or blue-black, brown, cinnamon, or even sometimes, rarely, white. In addition to eating berries, roots, and salmon, black bears also prey on deer, moose, insects, and sometimes even carrion, dead animal flesh left behind by other predators. They're not picky eaters, since their goal is to store up as much body fat as possible before their winter hibernation. In late November and early December, black bears head to their dens to sleep away the winter, or hibernate. Their body temperature and heart rate are lowered, and their breathing slows down while they live off the huge amounts of body fat they stored up during the summer and fall. This way, they don't have to leave their dens and hunt for food in the bitter cold. Male black bears leave their dens around mid-March, but females stay a little longer. That's because they give birth around January and want to give their cubs time to nurse and grow bigger before heading back outside in the early spring. Black bear cubs stay with mom for 1 to 3 years while she teaches them how to live in the wild. Then, when they're ready, they head off to survive in the woods alone until they start a family of their own.